At least 23 out of the 51 women who made the cut to contest the NPP Parliamentary Primaries will be representing the party in the December 7 polls. Although some were enabled by the party to go unopposed and others failed to achieve their bid, many others went boot for boot with their male counterpart to emerge victorious. Incumbents were pushed out as new faces entered the race. JoyNews editor Araba Kumsin joins me with some analysis of the female factor in the just ended primaries. Araba, as at the start of the polls Saturday, we know that 51 women had been cleared by the party to contest in the various regions. Which of the regions had the highest number of females coming forward to participate in the polls?
That's correct, Mamavi. 51 women made the cut for the primaries, but unfortunately, not all of them sailed through. Greater Accra had the highest number of women contesting, 12 in all, out of which at least 7 will be contesting on the party's ticket in December. The Ashanti region comes in a close second with 11 female contenders, out of which at least 6 women will lead the party in their various constituencies. Coming in third is the Eastern region, which had 9 women contesting, and at least 4 women have been given the all clear to contest the national elections. We had 5 women in the Central region and 4 in the Western region, and the rest of the regions had 3 or less. And OT region, the Savannah region, as well as the Western North region did not have any female aspirants contesting.
So going into the contest, there were some areas which were expected to be keenly contested, which had women also competing with their male counterparts to win the slot. Run us through some of the key areas that you monitored.
Well, the Dome Kwabenya constituency was one political observers were watching out for, especially because of the events that had happened in the lead up to the polls, with the incumbent Sarah Adra Safo and her opponent, Michael Quay Jr., leveling accusations against each other and counter accusations. So it was very keenly contested. The results were very close, but eventually Adra Safo managed to clinch victory with 496 votes, whilst Michael Quay Jr. Had 488 votes, I believe. Another area that many expected would be keenly contested is the Krowa constituency. And you know that the incumbent there is the Fisheries Minister, Elizabeth Afolekwe. There too, she won by a slim margin. She polled 362 votes to beat her major contender, Emmanuel Lai-or-Die, who polled 359 votes. So it's very, very close. In the Ashanti region, you had former MP for Mansum Kwanta constituency, Grace Addo, making a return because she won the contest there. And of course, many were curious about the polls in Tako Pankrono, where former presidential staffer and gender activist Dr. Louise Carol Donko came in second to Vincent Asifwa. And many believe that she was punished by the grassroots supporters for some disparaging remarks she made much earlier on.
Now, one of the winners whose name is on the lips of many is the Upper East Regional Minister, Tangomba Abayage, who won the Navrongo Central slot, defeating the incumbent Kofi Ada, who is the Aviation Minister. What did the trick, Araba, for her, and what does she bring to the ticket going forward into the December polls?
Mamavi, I'm sure you've heard her across board. Paulina Abayage, she's a very strong contender. She is even named the Lioness. She had the support of the grassroots, so it's not entirely surprising that she booted out Kofi Ada because she polled 307 votes as against Mr. Ada's 266 votes. So already many have drawn similarities between her and the late Hawa Yakubu because she's firm, she's vibrant, she's outspoken, and she has the support of the people on the ground. So she's very popular. And with that, she already has a foot in the door. So if she keeps this up, she will make history if she's elected into parliament because she'll be the first woman representing the constituency in a while.
And just like Abayage, there were some new female entrants too. Tell us a bit more about them.
So Sheila Bartels, who is the daughter of former MP for Ablekuma North, Kwamina Bartels, is one of the new entrants to look out for. She polled 518 to unseat the incumbent MP, who had 315. And there's also Dakwa Newman, who beat the incumbent MP, Ahmed Arthur, in the Okaikwe South constituency. She's another one to watch out for, too. I'm told she is the daughter of Victor Newman, who's an influential member of the NPP.
And finally, Araba, there's really the beginning, this is the beginning of the road for many of these female candidates. The hard work is just about to start. We know that campaigning is especially costly for women who are likely to have fewer resources. What must these new candidates especially be seen to be doing to cross that hurdle and actually get into parliament?
Well, Mama V, for one thing, these female candidates ought to step up their fundraising abilities, because that is the main challenge going into the main contest. Let's not kid ourselves. These elections have always been about money. And if you don't have the financial muscle, you're usually very lost, unless, of course, you have a lot of, popularity on the ground. So women candidates must necessarily step up their fundraising abilities and go boot for boot with their male counterparts. We also know that, there's also this politics of insults phenomenon that pervades elections in Ghana, and they are bound to, be confronted with that. So they ought to have a thick skin going into this. They ought to step up their fundraising activities, and hopefully we'll see more women than the 36 that we're seeing in Parliament now.
And that's JoyNews editor Araba Kumsin joining us with the female factor in the just ended NPP Primaries.